Let my people go. This is the time to set us free. Freedom we need right now. Total liberation. Total liberation.
Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. That they will worship me in their own land.
From general, yeah.
I want to use this opportunity to share hello and a good day to all Biafrans, and most especially to our legend Aspire Emeka. I heard on that you have said we are here in Nigeria, we are trying our best. Here in Biafra, we are trying our best to mobilize people and support. So, thank you very much for the effort that you people are making. God of our land, God of Biafra land, God of the Biafran people, will always be with you. We pray for your courage. We ask for courage from everybody. We ask for courage, that God will give you courage and strength and everything that you need to continue this struggle. Biafra is our hope. Biafra is our future. Biafra is our everything. So we pray that very soon we are going to actualize Biafra. And everybody in Biafra now will be happy. Everybody will be happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brother Chukwudona. Brother Chukwudona, like I told you people, is the coordinator of all Biafran living in the northern part of Nigeria. He's a great Biafran. Welcome to our studio today, Brother Ona. And we have Mazi Manuel Okafor online. Mazi, just join us. Mazi, please, do you have anything to say to our honorable barrister who is here with us today?
Yeah, barrister, I'm so delighted that you are around. Actually, it's 2 a.m. after 2 a.m. Thailand, so I was waiting for you, so I slept, but as the spirit will have it, I woke up again to join the program because I can't miss it. So I could tell all the others. So I'm still around. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Okafor. Mazi Okafor, we so much appreciate your time. Mr. Steve, are you there?
Yes.
Please, you've heard all our barrister just said now concerning how important this ECOSOC United Nations meeting is to we Biafran. What do you have to tell Biafrans about that? We need a word of inspiration. Tell them what you have to say to Biafrans as regard to the ECOSOC meeting, because every Biafran is needed at this moment. We want every Biafran support, and all this blackmail, all these people shouting, these people APC, these people that, what do you have to say to them at this particular moment to avoid being an issue to us toward this particular move on bringing Biafran to the world?
Yeah, thank you, Onyeka Basalim. What I have to add on to this particular thing, the barrister did, is that we, the barrister, have gone back to the drawing board and looked at why we have failed in this very struggle, why we have what we have overlooked, and have come up with that community requires of us, and that is a well-organized structure. A well-organized structure where we have to rule ourselves, so that when we ask for our self-determination, they will look at the structure we have and say, okay, these people are organized, and if we give them, they can be able to rule themselves. And also they looked at the ways we can be able to challenge Nigeria in a legal way and in a non-violent way and get what we want in a civilized manner, in a way that people will know that these people are very intelligent. And without shedding any blood or without people being arrested. And that's what we have done. And he has written a book where I encourage all Biafrans to go and read that book. What the Biafrans want. Well, that book is what we need in this very struggle. People have to go and look at it and look at our history and then come back and follow the right course, because that is the only way we're going to get Biafra with unity and with this vision. With this vision he had, that is why I'm in this struggle. I have looked at many organizations and I have decided to pitch my tent on this particular the international English barrister that can call himself, and that is where we are. And that is where I've always told people and they think that sometimes I lose my temper. It's because I feel that there's something they're overlooking. And if you allow them to continue doing what they are doing, because they think that that is the right way, because nobody is telling them, look, what you're doing is wrong. And they think you keep quiet and that will solve the problem. No. You tell them it's wrong and it's wrong. But what is wrong is wrong. So I call it spade a spade. So thank you very much, our barrister, for being part of this program. We will not take much of your time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Able to educate Biafrans on this very thing that we are doing, because we need it. In fact, we need medicine. You see, when somebody is sick, he needs medicine. And that medicine is what we are going to give them today. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother.
And let me continue here, please. I'm sorry, I have a word equally for the barrister. I have to make it brief. But at times, when I try to prolong it, bear with me, because when our honorable broadcaster from New York asked me, a literary group to be talking, handed me over the microphone, what does he expect? The barrister, sir, and the Biafrans are Toria General. If you remember, you should teach me better. If you remember, far back to November 13th, 1974. November 13th, 1974. And then Palestine Liberation Organization Chairman, Yasser Arafat, God rest his soul. He was invited to the United Nations General Assembly to present the Palestinian mission. He went there and presented the Palestinian question issues and defended it. There was a particular statement he made which continues to recall in my memory. Gentlemen, please, and ladies, Biafrans are there. Give me a second to quote. What did he say? When the majority of the Palestinian people was uprooted from its homeland in 1948, the Palestinian struggle for self-determination continued under the most difficult conditions. We tried every possible means to continue our political struggle to attain our national rights, but to no avail. Meanwhile, we had to struggle for shared existence. Even in exile, I repeat, even in exile, we educated our children. This was all part of trying to survive. The barrister, sir, and our Attorney General.
Yes.
What Yasser Arafat did in November 13, 1974 before the UN General Assembly, that is what we are leading our Biafra intellectuals to do come 26th of this month till next month, 3rd. Please, when you are there, stand firm, defend us, present our case, defend our case. We would like to welcome you, triumphant. We are with you, please. We are very much with you. When it comes to disseminating the information, the efforts we are putting across to make sure we realize our republic. Geographical is there to tell the whole Biafrans. Michael Luka is there to tell the whole Biafrans. Steve Iqbal is there to tell the whole Biafrans. And our uncle in New York is there to tell the story. I'm here in Germany. We thank you so much for carrying our time to be with us to explain certain issues. But before you go, the question, please. When we talk about Biafra, our Honorable Attorney General, do you incorporate our Niger Delta brothers in this quest to defend ourselves at the United Nations, ECOSOC?
Okay, that's a good question. Now, that question has always come up. Who are the Biafrans? What is the geographical location of the Biafrans? Now, before we filed this case in court on behalf of indigenous people of Biafra, that question was decided, was determined, was answered. Now we had to get the ancient map of Africa. The ancient map of Africa from 1492, 1662, 1707, 1843, 1845, 1844 and 45 when they shared the African land. Now from the ancient map of Africa, we saw that there were three kingdoms in West Africa from where Nigeria was carved out in 1914. So the ancient map of Africa in 1562 showed three kingdoms. The kingdom of Zamfara in the north, kingdom of Zamfara in the north, kingdom of Biafra in the east, and kingdom of Benin in the west. As at that time, there was no Oduduwa kingdom. I'm talking about 1662, the ancient map of 1662 of Africa. There was no Oduduwa kingdom. There were only three kingdoms in West Africa. Kingdom of Biafra in the east, kingdom of Biafra in the north, and kingdom of Benin in the west. Now you may ask, if you read the policy statement and orders of the Supreme Council of Elders, you will now see how Oduduwa kingdom was established later to make the fourth kingdom. Now, how do we now look at Biafra? In 1845, 1844, 1845, in the Berlin Conference in Germany, the European powers with United States of America shared the African lands among themselves as colonies. So they shared out the land without regard to the people, their tribes. So they put some Biafrans into Cameroon, put some Biafrans into Gabon, put some Biafrans into Equatorial Guinea, and put some Biafrans in Nigeria. So those of us in Nigeria now are the remnants of the Biafrans that were carved out into different countries. So our brethren, other Biafrans, are still in parts of Africa, like Cameroon. Some Biafrans are in Cameroon. Some indigenous people of Biafra are in Gabon. Some are in Equatorial Guinea. Some in different parts of Africa, West Africa. So now that we want Biafra independence, who do we look for? If we enlarge it, it will touch Cameroon, and that is not workable. It will touch Gabon, and that will not be workable. So we now say, okay, fine. The people that are Biafrans, for the purpose of the case in court, are those that are within Nigeria. And who are they? We now look at Nigeria again. We saw that the Biafrans have been carved into different states now. In the south, southeast, and middle belt. But not the whole south. Part of south is Biafra. Part of middle belt is Biafra. And the whole southeast is Biafra. So when the court wanted us to define the Biafrans, we define the Biafrans in court as follows. That the indigenous people of Biafra are the inhabitants who occupy the three contiguous zones, namely the southeast, parts of south, and parts of middle belt. So these are the areas where the Biafrans occupy. The whole of southeast,
United Nations. The case that is in the Federal Court, we also submitted the whole case bundle in the United Nations. So this is the clear definition of the present Biafrans. We are not involving those that were camped into Cameroon, for that will cause more problem. It will cause more, will I say, social, political problem, economic problem, or we have not included those in Gabon. But if in the future, in the exercise of right to self-determination, they find themselves as being contiguous, and they elect to join their kids and kin, fine. That will form a bigger family of Biafra as it was in the ancient times. Thank you. Thank you 1,000 times. You have really given us the clear history of the Biafra land. Everybody knows, today is a well-coordinated broadcast from London, from Germany, from our headquarters in New York. Honestly, Barrister, what you have just said means much. When you refer to our Biafrans in Cameroon, in Gabon, in Equatorial Guinea, that reminds me of what the Jewish people continue to say up to today, telling the Jewish people every part of the world that the gate to Zion is still open. Any Jewish group that wants to come back to our native land is free to come back. That is what we have just said now. Those people in original Jewish language are called Kopetei Zion. That is lovers of Zion. So when the time shall come, like you, our attorney had just said, all our Biafrans in Cameroon, in Equatorial Guinea, in Gabon, and here and there, will be free to come back to the native Biafra. Thank you for this explanation. Honestly, I am learning a lot today. Over that, our headquarters in New York.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's so sweet.
Mr. Abaselemo, please can you permit me to ask one more question, because let me just, for the part of our non-Igbo speaking Biafrans, let me just use an Igbo language. I will say,
Obim dialo melanye bele Chineke Obim dialo melanye bele Chineke Obim dialo melanye bele Chineke Chukwu keluwa Chinwendo isi mbido obiọma Chidimma Chukwu bụ nna Chinenye ife onye nzọpụta